And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Breeze to throw on second down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Breeze now on third and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good, 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to give it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. On second down, Lynch. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Again, they'll run with Ingram, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. All right, you ready to go on a tangent with me here real quick?
Let's go.
We were discussing off air the top 5 picks in the 2016 draft. Boy, those guys are having good seasons, aren't they?
They really nailed that one, didn't they? And you go right to the top because Jared Goff, many people wanted to call it bust last year. Oh, no, not at all. The Rams are 6 and 2, and he's playing awfully well as their quarterback. Carson Wentz continues to ascend in Philadelphia. Joey Bosa, not many people blocking him out there in L.A., that's for sure.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Breeze now on first down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Breeze now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Ellis breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And an alley to run. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now Carr going to give to Olawale. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On play action, now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, here's Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
I got 83. Easy, kill, kill. Single, single. Single, single. Ready.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 49 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. I'm going to switch gears for a second. A couple exciting plays last week in the NFL. One you and I were discussing earlier. How about that Tyreek Hill play into the first half in Dallas?
Yeah, we usually use the word gate with everything, right? Now it's Mary when it's big plays like this. So this is the Hill Mary, isn't it? Putting that big wall in front of him. But how about the moves, the elusiveness to break that play against Dallas? Absolutely amazing. And then Sammy Watkins for the Rams.
Yeah.
3rd and 30 plus. Not only did he convert, he scores a touchdown against the Giants in New York.
And the first time someone in the NFL has converted a 3rd and 30 plus in the 21st century. Hard to believe. Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Carr will try it again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Breeze to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. Whoosh!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 32 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ingram again. And some room to work. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for the Saints. 62 yards on the ground. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a handoff to Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Carr to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Now they'll give it to the fullback, Olawale, across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Back now here live in New Orleans as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Here's Marquette King now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they picked that one off.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And the D looking like they may blitz. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Breeze. Again has it complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze, got to have this one. Quick hitch, complete. It's Coleman. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. First down, the run with Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run again with Lynch. And he's got room. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down now after the incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Edwards able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Anderson, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 30 yards. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Running right, this is Ingram. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.